Welcome back, everyone. It is the final game in the final match for the Winter Series 2013. Basically, tournament organized by Paris. It was a draft-style tournament in the same vein as Osmodian's tournament that succeeded Myth World Cup of last year. And this wrapped up just a few weeks ago, I think, as I guess everyone's kind of gearing up for Myth World Cup 2013, which is just around the corner. It's going to be starting in June, so maybe in a month or so. Really close. Go ahead and sign up if you want. Look it up. Maybe I'll have a. I might have a link to it, basically in the video description here. So if you're interested, you can sign up or check it out or whatever. It's going to be coming up really soon, and we'll see what happens in this year's iteration of that tournament. So yeah, like I said, this is this was this is Game 7 of the Winter Series, and the reason I'm laughing is because it was basically between Giant Killer General's team, which his whole team is still here for the most part. There's only 6 players, but I think there was 7 before, so maybe 1 player left. Adrenaline, no, he's here, so I don't know who left. Somebody left. Jake, Evil Jake, I think left. But and then so it was against Giant Killer General's team against Dantski's team, and the only 2 players I think that are on Dantski's team present are Browning and Kruniak, and everyone else is gone. Osmodian was substituted in Game 6, and but that was after the series was even over. So Spot, I don't know what Spot's doing here, or if that's is Spot Dantski? Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, Dantski's not even here, and it's supposedly his team. So no idea what's going on. But yeah, I don't see how this team is going to be able to win against this team here. Anything can happen though. Kruniak, Browning, pretty good players. Osmodian, not a bad player either. I've actually had both Kruniak and Osmodian featured on my channel in the Myth World Cup last year, so check those out if you want. They co-casted a match apiece with me, and that was fun times, good times for everyone. This is Flag Rally, so it's going to be a lot easier, I think, for Giant Killer General's team to pull this one out, as they have more eyes on the flags, so to speak. That they have more people, more units, more people with which to divide these units up and spread them out across the map. So seeing as how there's a lot of flags, I'd have to say that there's about 9 flags, so it should be easier, I think, for more people on the team, especially with some really some good players, such as Giant Killer General, who of course is a good player. Adrenaline and Mercredon are both good players in their own right. Paladise, decent player. Dak, decent. Punk User is a decent player. I mean, all these players are better than I am, at the very least. So that's, it's not saying much, but it's saying something. They're competent players. And I don't know. What are these guys going to do? They're basically going to go for heavy melee with, I'm guessing, some pus and dwarves. A lot of thrall. Not nearly as many thrall here for Giant Killer General. Pus as well. I don't know. Are they going to pick up the satchels? Maybe not. But I would say probably maximum pus here for Giant Killer General's team, since they have the players to be able to do that.
Flag captured.
It's a little bit harder with fewer players to pull off something like maximum pus or anything like that.
Flag captured.
As pus are liable to just throw their pus willy-nilly at whatever runs near them. You really have to have a tight rein on your pus goals. So yeah, 89, 93%. That gives you a little indication that Team Spot here didn't opt for maximum pus, as those healed whites would have lowered their remaining units percentage a little bit than where it currently stands. Some ambient wolves just running around.
Captured.
So it looks like Spot's team basically going meeting Giant Killer General's team mid here, taking some damage. Actually, that was a dud, so worked out for Browning here. He's gonna run. He doesn't even care. He's just gonna run right over those. Try to put the pressure on Paladice's dwarf there. He's gonna run into it. Oh, misses the dwarf. That would have been really good had he caught it. takes out those units there, but this could be bad. He is going to retreat, lose some units there. Nice pus there on that dwarf. So far they're doing okay, as they're up in percentages as well. But they have to be very careful, especially considering that there's more units streaming in from this direction. So it looks like they're going to opt to go ahead and try to rush this. Although this is basically just
Flag
sitting there. Now keep in mind it is flag rallies, so if they lose this flag, they're kind of at a disadvantage, as I don't know if they're really holding on to too many flags at this point. They do have this one over here that they're going to be holding on to. So that's good for them, but I think Osmodian's going to try to defend this from Mercuron. It could work out. It might not, though. They have to be extra super careful there, as looks like Kruniak is going to be chased away right into the waiting arms of Adrenaline, it seems. Although Browning is kind of positioning to maybe sandwich Punk User at this point. Punk User is going to throw down some pus, doing a little bit of damage with that pus, actually, taking out one of those Stygian Knights. Another pus gold there. Nice shot, actually. Adrenaline with the beautiful shot. That pus gold there. So this one's going to get taken out, it seems. If he could, he would have wanted to take both out at the same time. Oh, he does get that shot off. Freezes all of those warriors, but he's going to hold on to it for now, although Paladai's throwing it down. He is going to freeze it, and it is going to get sniped. Ooh, dealing some friendly fire damage as well. No, another dud. Working out for Team Spot so far, or Tops, as they are sort of hanging on. How is, looks like Osmo still doing okay, but another shot basically going to be able to hold on to this flag here. Take flag 1 for Giant Killer General's team, I do believe,
captured.
As that goes down. And they are going to catapult into the lead a little bit, 45-37% with that engagement there. So a few units will survive. Kruniak survives with a few of these units, as well as Browning with a few of these units, but they're not going to be enough. And Paladais is going to move in and try to finish the job. But Browning is going to maybe do what he can. He is going to take out a couple more units before losing some himself. He does lose that Stygian Knight. Oh, that's pretty bad. Paladais is going to clean this up, though, I think. And there he goes. So yeah, Kruniak 0%. Browning has just a little bit. But yep, this flag does indeed go down, as I think Osmodian is going to retreat to flag number 2, where Spot is basically holed up. They're going to do kind of a last-ditch effort. I think it would be good to maybe split this up, although all they have is this one. Yeah, he's going to split that, give that to Osmo. But really, there's nothing left, basically. They would have wanted to hold on to a couple goals, maybe, to throw maybe some of these small pus or something. But victory imminent. As you can see here, Team Spot just not even close to getting all the flags. Giant Killer General's team pretty diligent about taking every single flag around the map. They had the players to focus on doing that, so whereas everyone on Team Spot was basically focused on trying to survive this middle engagement, as everyone was basically involved with that. Uh-oh, this is not good. Osmo is all kind of clumped up here, as he is going to move in on this position. Looks like Dak is moving in. Osmo is just basically too clumped up here. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Pally is moving in to reinforce as well. So basically it's Mercadon versus Spot at this point, where Osmo is just feeding the other team at this point. He got impatient and moved in, and is basically going to lose all of his thrall at this point. He's going to try to do what he can. He's actually not doing too bad, but he's going to hold on to these warriors. If he moves in with the warriors without the thrall, he's going to lose everything to that dwarf. And, yeah, Paladais is going to be able to hang on here. Needs to be careful. And actually, Osmodian was able to survive, believe it or not, with that push. I'm guessing that the other players that he was facing against were just, they had too much damage on them. And Thrall, believe it or not, can deal a significant amount of damage. So interestingly enough, Osmo does get cleaned up by Adrenaline, who has these. Look at the kills on this guy here. That Stygian Knight has what, 7 kills? That's pretty amazing. And yep, there's nobody left to tag flags, so they've lost this no matter what. Even if they do some kind of miraculous hold here, they are going to lose this game, as they just don't have the time or the units to tag any of the flags that they haven't tagged yet. Giant Killer General is going to move in with these warriors as well to reinforce. And Mercadon's been playing it safe with Spot. I mean, he hasn't lost anything. And Spot really needs to be careful. He needs to get his shot off on some of these warriors. They're nicely spread, though. And yeah, these Thrall are done for. Mercadon is going to move in. Oh, that could be a good shot. That was a beautiful shot, taking out a couple of those units there. As, yeah, so far... Oh, no, he is surrounded. Oh, can he hang on? It's going to be so hard. Nope, he cannot, as he is sniped by Dakman. And a couple of warriors just moving around, keeping that flag contested. And I think Spot knows when he's beat. He is just going to walk off the flag and give it up to Mercadon, who managed to get 6 kills on that dwarf. It's going to be most of his kills, actually. Adrenaline basically steamrolled it for his team. 26 kills. That's pretty amazing for this 107 damage. That's probably, it's actually not the most, but it is very close. Kruniak actually had the most damage with 115. Browning couldn't quite keep up, 64 damage for him. And Osmodian, even with the terrible clumped push in through that choke point, he was able to basically get a few kills there. 9 kills for him, even with the 24 losses. And Spot had 24 losses as well with 9 kills, but a little bit less damage than Osmodian. That's going to be it for this series and this game and the Winter Series 2013. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed these videos. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more in the future. We'll see. I might be able to do a little bit of Myth World Cup, but don't expect much, if anything. So we'll see what happens. You've seen how long it took me to get these up, so we'll see what happens in the future. But go ahead and check that out. Check out the link below, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next game.
Game over.